1,000 subscribers, Q&A, part 1. JGR asks, what's your death row 80s action film? I think he means favourite action film, and wow, this is a tough one for a first question. I know this is a really obvious answer, but it's Die Hard, because it's the greatest action movie of all time, and it was made in the 80s. It's still an amazing spectacle, but it never feels stupid, it never feels dumbed down, and yes, it's very much of its time, though politics are very progressive in it, and that's kind of interesting, but it never feels kitschy or ironic. It's still really, really effective, even when you screen it for audiences today, because I think there is so much care and craft that's gone into making something like this, and I think genre pieces need that extra level of care to be effective. The way it builds up the world and the stakes makes sense, and the characters are all really memorable and watchable. The way it builds up tension is really great, and it gives you thrills and fights that all feel perfectly toned. I mean, it's just perfect. And Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber, just one of the greatest villains ever. Like, he's just fantastic. Just no notes. I'd love to talk about other 80s action movies in the future, so please watch this space. Dom asks, what's your fave soundtrack or movie score? Another really, really hard one. So many that I want to talk about. The raw simplicity of Ennio Morricone's score for The Thing really springs to mind when I first read this question. There's also the haunting, foreboding piano work of Philip Glass for Candyman. I'm also a massive sucker for synthwave, so Tangerine Dream's soundtrack for the Michael Mann thriller Thief is absolutely fantastic. But I had a good think about this, and honestly, the Lord of the Rings trilogy's soundtrack by Howard Shore is probably my favourite of all time. I mean, it just takes you through so many different emotions. It can be so like grand and exciting, or like weird and creepy, and then it like gets really quiet and then builds up to something that stirs your soul and is just epic. I mean, it's just magnificent. Kath, my sister, it says, Dear Lawrence, oh, love the content. See, Kath has always supported me and looked up to me with the utmost respect for the great genius work I'm trying to do on this channel. Now, let's see a question. When are you going to realise how damn wrong you are about the Joker? Mom, but she can't call me out on my channel. It's not fair. You got to... I'm so not raising my voice to you. Yes, I would like a cup of tea, please. And a biscuit, please. Thank you. My 48-year-old sister is correct that I do love Joker from 2019, but she's also right that it does have a lot of flaws. It's very derivative of two Scorsese films, Taxi Driver and King of Comedy, and some of the twists and turns might feel a little bit shallow. But why I love Joker is because at the centre of it is this incredible performance, but more importantly, this really bold profile of a character that means a lot to me. Joker, the character, and the film are about exploring a certain kind of nihilism, you know, the cruelty and hypocrisy of civilization and the human condition. Maybe not something you want to explore on a fun Friday night, but it is something that you're going to run into in life, especially if you watch the news now and again. The ending is still really effective. Like, in my reading, it's Joker working out that he's part of something else, whether that's him realising that he's fictional or just seeing his future with the Batman or something that he senses out in the ether. One way or the other, he works out he's part of something larger, and he starts hearing the same soundtrack we've been hearing and singing along. It's one of these really creative and interesting things that tell you something about the character. Joker Folie à Deux is forgettable and redundant, but Joker is still fantastic. Part 2 coming soon!